This week we're going to be doing one of my favorite things. We were recently in Indiana for a little vacation and we went thrifting and to some flea markets and antique stores. So we're going to be doing a haul and I'm super excited to be able to show you guys the things that we got. Anytime that we go somewhere new to a different state or wherever it may be, we always find some really cool things that we don't see here in Florida very much. We got a lot of really cool items. This is also a very exciting week because we're going to be doing a giveaway. One lucky winner will have the chance to win a 2-pack of Barrina grow lights. These are the lights that I used in last week's video as under cabinet lighting when we did our DIY herb box. These are not only gorgeous lights that put off a really beautiful glow into your space, but they're also grow lights, so they'll help your plants to grow and flower. They work so well. I've had mine going for a couple of weeks now and my plants have doubled in size. To win, you need to be subscribed to my channel, like this video, subscribe to Barrina's YouTube channel, and when you've done all of that, leave me a comment with a little light bulb so that I know you are entered to win. And in 1 week, in next Sunday's video, I'll announce the winner of our giveaway. Make sure that you enter. It's so easy, it's so quick. So good luck to everyone who enters, and we are gonna get right into our haul.
I know sooner or later it will come, the day that I know I'm in love. Will it feel warm and dry like a kiss in July? Will it chill down my bones? Will it cool like the snow? And I look at my window to see what the universe has in store for me. People passing by in the street will be smiling at me, 'cause they already know what it's like being in love. The sky starts to roll up its clouds, so the sun can't just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading their wings. So every night I stare at the moon just to check if she's still looking blue. Don't know who you are yet, you seem a bit hard to get, but I know you're out there. I just wait for the day where the sky will spread open its clouds, so the sun can just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading their wings. And I spot you right across the street, like a song that is playing just for me. We'll know and we'll smile as if we knew all this time I was waiting for you.
Alright, so we were in southern Indiana. We went for a vacation, mainly to do some hiking, but also just to like see the city and things like that. So we were in Salem, but we went to some surrounding areas for hiking and thrifting and all of that. So I'll try to put the names of the places that we went on the screen for you guys so that you can check them out if you are in that area or if you live in that area. But I'm gonna kind of go through the stuff all together because I don't exactly remember what came from each place. We will start off with this. So this is something that we got on our way into Indiana when we were going to our Airbnb. We stopped at an antique mall on the way and I didn't find a ton at this antique mall, but I did get this one thing and I'm super excited about it. I think it's really beautiful. Found this gigantic tablecloth and it has this beautiful pattern and fringe and I just think it's so pretty. The opposite side looks like that, so both sides are gorgeous. And I got it because I kind of want to use this to make like a jacket and a dress, not to be worn together necessarily, but like two separate pieces. Obviously it's completely beautiful as a tablecloth and it's like almost a crime to cut it up, but my intention was to make some clothing out of it because I think this would just be stunning as a piece of clothing, and I'm just like obsessed with the colors and the shine and the feel of it. I think it's so beautiful. So that is what I was thinking. I don't necessarily use tablecloths very often. We kind of just leave the table as it is, maybe put a runner or something like that. I think it would be really well served as a piece of clothing, and I could even do it as reversible and have the other side look like this, so that this could be one option for a dress or a jacket, and then this could also be an option. So that's what I'm thinking. If you have a suggestion for clothes or a bag or something that you think that I should make this into, leave me a comment and let me know, and I will give it my best shot. I've been diving more into sewing and getting a little bit better with my skills in that area, so I'm excited to challenge myself and try something new with this. But yeah, I can't remember exactly how much this was. I want to say it was maybe $20, maybe $15. It wasn't crazy, especially for how large it is. This is folded 4 times, so this is a very, very large tablecloth. So yeah, I thought this was gorgeous, and as soon as I saw it, I like ran over to it. Okay, next up is something that is a little bit smaller. It was just kind of like cute little things that I always grab when I'm somewhere new, but I got some soaps at an antique mall that we saw in Indianapolis, and this one is rosemary mint. They smell so good. This one's eucalyptus, and then this last one is in anise scrub, so it like smells like licorice. And then I also got some Amish black licorice because where we were staying was Amish country, so there were a lot of Amish stores and markets and things like that. And I got these two specifically because my mom really, really loves black licorice. So this one smells like black licorice and has the little granules that are exfoliating, and then obviously this is black licorice, so I thought she would like these. And then these two I got for us because I personally really like minty soaps. I like that kind of like tingly fresh feeling. I always love a fancy soap. That's like everywhere I go I try to grab one. They're my favorite. The next thing I got was from a really big antique mall that we went to. It had 2 stories. It was massive, but it was also very, very warm. They didn't have any air conditioning, so we were sweating, but we did find some good things. So I picked up this rug, and I thought it was so pretty. I really love the colors. It has a lot of color to it, but it's very muted, so I think that fits really well with my style and the style in our home, because we do have a lot of like more jewel tone and moody colors, so I think this would mix in well. I don't necessarily know where I want to put this yet. I'm kind of still thinking about where would be a good spot for it, but I just really loved it, and so I didn't want to pass it up. It was only like, I want to say $10, so it wasn't expensive at all, and this is a pretty decent sized rug. Like it's not the size of like a front doormat, it's bigger than that. I mean, maybe like 3.5, 4 feet long, and then the back is just lined. So I grabbed this rug. I thought it was really beautiful. If you have a suggestion on where you think I should put it, definitely let me know because I'm still figuring that out. I also found a couple of rings because you guys know I'm always looking for new rings. I love getting vintage and antique rings when I see them and they're reasonably priced. So I found both of these, and both of these are actually 18 karat gold, which is pretty difficult to find at a lot of flea markets and antique malls. One of them is in a little bit better shape than the other, but really when I'm wearing them you can't tell. So the first one that I got is this ring right here with this really pretty green stone on it, and I just thought this was so beautiful. Picked this one up and it fits on like my middle finger. And then I got this cute little ring. This one's not in great shape, but this one has a really pretty engraving and design on top, and it fits onto my pinky, which I have been looking for more rings that fit my pinky because a lot of brands don't sell that size. It's harder to find. This one did fit, so I grabbed it right away. It is a lot of it bent, but when it's on you can't tell, and so I thought maybe I would be able to like bend it back into shape or get it fixed or something like that, or really just leave it as it is because you can't tell. So I grabbed both those and I think they're really beautiful. The same antique mall that I got the rug, I got a bunch of other things. One of the things that I got is this necklace right here. I thought this was a really fun necklace. It was only I think like $8, and this is somebody's senior necklace, like, you know, when you have a class ring or something, I guess this is their class necklace. It says senior 79, but I just thought it was a really pretty pretty necklace, something fun to mix into my jewelry. It also has the person's initials on the back, which is cool. So I grabbed this little gold necklace with the senior pendant on it. I also found a pair of Levi's at this antique mall, and they didn't have the size or anything on them, but they looked like they would fit, and they do. I've tried them on since then, but they were only $14, so I grabbed them because Levi's are super expensive and I really like to get them at antique malls and things like flea markets and things like that because they're already broken in, so you don't have to have that time frame where you're breaking in the denim, and they're super stiff. So I got these ones, and they do have little tiny tears, which I don't typically wear ripped jeans, but I think these ones, because they're so small, I don't really mind it. So I grabbed this pair of Levi's. Matt also got a jacket while we were there. This is one that is like an oiled jacket, so you can wear it in rain and snow and stuff like that, and it'll just run right off. It's also a very warm jacket, so it's good for winter weather. The brand for this one is Outback Trading Company, and we both have a raincoat from them that we really love, so he grabbed this one right away. He also, of course, got a bunch of books, so I will show you those kind of quickly because there's a lot of them. I don't remember the prices on the books because they took the tags off, but none of them were super expensive. We tend to kind of keep the books like under $20 at most. So we found some really good ones. This one is Guide and Historical Relics of the White Mountains. It has a really pretty design etched into it, and it also has some really pretty images. This one's from 1858. We have Imperial Germany, which I always love a red book. They age so beautifully. And this one's from 1897. Next up is Barrooms at Brantley. This one has a beautiful cover. You can see it's like embossed, so it has texture to it. It's also a really interesting color. I don't think we have a lot of like mustard colored books. And this one's from 1877. Also, that spine is gorgeous. You know I love that kind of page. We have this one that says Candidate for President James A. Garfield. Again, really beautiful pages. And this one's from 1880. So a lot of older books in this haul. This one is True Stories of Great Americans. A really cool cover and also great pages. This one's from 1897. And then this one is a Manual Greek Lexicon of the New Testament. So it doesn't have a cover or anything like that. Somebody definitely loved this book. They have tabs all throughout. And this one's from 1929. This next one is Modern Marine Engineer's Manual. So again, no cover really on it. This one is pretty thick, and it's from 1943. And then we have Rightly Dividing the World. No idea what that's about, but Matt is a history buff, and I think this is some kind of old religion book. This one's from 1948. This is American Watchmaker and Jeweler. And this one's from 1910. And then we have Afloat and Ashore. This one I really like because it has like a pebbled cover. It's textured all around, if you can tell. So it has a really cool feel to it. And this one's from 1903. And then the last one is Harper's Magazine, March to May 1968. So it doesn't have any kind of cover, but it does have this really cool binding to it. And then these pages are great. So yeah, those are all of the books that we got in Indiana. I also got this cool little trunk. It's like a little chest, I guess. So it opens up like that. And I really like this one because it's wood, but it has this metal like overlay weaving on it, and I thought that was really unique. I haven't seen a lot of chests like this. So it does have a little bit of a crack on it right here, but it's not terrible and the metal holds it together, so I'm gonna try and repair that and fix it as best I can. I also want to fix where it's cracked on the top, but I'm not totally sure how to fix that without changing the look of it because I can't really sand in there with the metal. So if you have any suggestions on how to fix that, definitely let me know because I would love to do that. So if you can see, it's like right in here. But yeah, I got this cool little chest. So this one I was really excited about. This is an old sewing drawer and it looks like this. And the drawers pull out like that. So they're really cool drawers. They're like really thick and rounded. And I'll often see just the drawers of this, but not the entire thing. So they had two of these and we picked up one. And I thought it would be really cool for like in the bookcase or in the kitchen. If somebody kept recipe cards, this would be a great place to put recipe cards. or like dried herbs or something like that, a spice cabinet, you know, that sort of thing. So I don't know exactly where I'm going to put this yet. I would like to put it in the kitchen, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. But if you have suggestions on what this would be good for storing, definitely let me know, because I have a few ideas right now, but if you have another one, I'd love to hear it so that I could use this creatively. But I really love it. I think it's beautiful, and it's so beautifully aged and just super cool and in decent shape too. All right, and then the last few things that I got were from a thrift store, and those are clothing pieces. So the thrift store was called Zodiac Vintage, and this one they actually kept the prices on, so I can tell you what they are. I got this little sweater vest, and I just thought this was so cute, and it's lightweight, so you know, you won't be too hot or anything like that. But I love this kind of look, so I thought it was perfect. And this one was $28. So this place was more of like a vintage store than a thrift store, so the prices were more than you would see at a thrift store, but they had a really cool selection of stuff and everything was in great condition. You kind of pay for them curating it a little bit more. I also grabbed this sweater, and I thought this was really cute, like with a pair of jeans or tucked up with a skirt or something like that, so that it was a little bit more cropped, not like a full crop, but just not quite as long. And it's a velvety material, but I just thought it would be a really fun piece to play with different styles and give things kind of a little bit more of like a punk look to them. Really like that one. And this was also $28. And I think this might have actually been like a men's shirt, but I personally don't really care if it's men's or women's. I like things being oversized sometimes. I think it gives a cool look to your outfit, so I grabbed that one. And then the last thing that I got at the vintage store was another pair of Levi's. These ones are in really good condition. They're from the 1990s, and it's a color that I don't have in my jeans. It's a wider leg style. So I grabbed these Levi's, and they're like a cool blue-gray color. So I really like the fit and the look of them. And these ones were more expensive because they are Levi's, but they were $58, which is still going to be less than you would pay for Levi's from like the website or the store. But I thought this color would go with a lot of things. They were super, super comfortable, already worn in because they're from the 90s, but in great condition. And then the last thing that I got on our Indiana trip was a hoodie at a cave that we went to. We also got a keychain for our friend there because we always get one for him when we travel. But I'm just going to show the hoodie in this. And it was from Marengo Cave. So the front looks like this. And I do like my hoodies to be pretty oversized, so I always get them like multiple sizes up so that they're baggy. I think they're just more comfortable that way. I like that look better, and it's also nicer for me to work in when I'm doing projects. The sleeve is like that with the bats on it, which I think is really fun. And then the back is the coolest part. The back looks like this. I also got this t-shirt at a vintage store that we went to. It was more tailored towards like men's styles and a little bit more like trendy things. But I did find one t-shirt that I really liked, and this one is a like very oversized shirt because it is a mostly men's store. But I got this Harley Davidson shirt, and this is the front, but then the back is like that. So the front does have a little pocket, and I think the design on the back is really cool. I personally really like Harley Davidson shirts. I think they have really cool designs, and they're fun to like mix and match with your clothes and give like a more edgy look to a more feminine outfit and that sort of thing. They're also really comfortable to work in for projects. I picked up that shirt. Okay, and then at that same vintage store, Zodiac Vintage, Matt also got 2 pairs of boots. So he got these boots right here, and these are, they don't have a brand on them, but they just say made in Italy. Whatever, I guess maybe they're just not branded, but he really liked these for, I think, like hiking and winter boots and that sort of thing. And they're in really good shape, and they're thick and like sturdy. So these ones right here. And then he also got these boots for the same purpose. These ones are clearly like very waterproof, which is good. And these ones are, they say Maine hunting shoe LL Bean, so I guess they're LL Bean meant for hunting. But these will be really good ones for like winter trips when it's snowy and that sort of thing. Yeah, he really liked them, so he was excited about them. This top portion is leather, Alright guys, that wraps up this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed coming shopping with us and antiquing and thrifting and getting to see the things that we found. I think we found some really cool items. There were lots of really great thrift stores and vintage stores in Indiana. We had so much fun shopping out there. Don't forget about our giveaway and entering to win a 2-pack of Barrina grow lights. Everything you need to know to enter is in the description box. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, subscribe to Barrina's YouTube, and leave me a comment with a little light bulb so that I know you are all done. And in 1 week, I will pick a winner to get a 2-pack of Barrina grow lights sent to them. So super easy, super quick. Make sure you enter. You don't want to miss out on this giveaway. And good luck to everyone who enters. I hope that you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite thing is that we found, what you like to look for when you're thrifting and vintage shopping and all of that. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday.